Survey CTO is a powerful software platform that makes electronic data collection easy. This brief product tour will walk you through the process of using Survey CTO. So let's jump right in. Getting started is easy. Simply sign up for a trial on the Survey CTO website by filling out a short form. When asked to do so, verify your email address. Then jump over to your email, open the message that came from Survey CTO, and click on the link to confirm your email address. At this point, your very own Survey CTO server is launched, and you get another email with instructions to get up and running. From this email, click on the link to log into your new server. Log into your manager account with the password contained in email. Then change the password on the account to make it more secure. Once you've done that, you end up in the Help system, where you can learn more about Survey CTO. In a nutshell, Survey CTO manages survey forms and the data that is entered into those forms. The design for each form is specified in a Microsoft Excel workbook. So if you can use Excel, you can use Survey CTO. Let's start by creating a new survey form. You have two choices. The first choice is to use one of the sample forms from the library of sample forms provided in the online help. So for example, here's a very simple form that demonstrates some of the basics of using Survey CTO. Or if you feel a bit more ambitious, you can start with a blank slate. Do this by going to the Forms tab, then click Download Form Template. Enter a title for the form, and enter a unique ID. Now you can download that to your computer or to Google Drive. Let's download it to the computer. In either case, you end up with a workbook in Microsoft Excel or Google Docs, in which you specify all the details of your survey form. Each question becomes a row on the survey worksheet, and columns include the question text as well as any translations, validation codes, or rules to govern which questions or groups of questions should appear when. For example, you can change the Welcome Note field to say Welcome, and add a simple text field that asks for the respondent's name. Then use an integer field to ask for the respondent's age. If you need help along the way, you can always jump over to the Help tabs within the survey workbook itself, or go back to the full help system available on your server. If you're trying to do something that you can't quite figure out in Excel and you don't want to search for help, there are various wizards available on the server. So, say for that age field, you really don't want people to enter ages that are less than 3 or greater than 100. You can build a numeric constraint to constrain entries to that field. The wizard on the server will give you an exact expression that you can copy to your clipboard and then go back over to the worksheet and paste it into the constraint column. Now it's time to deploy your survey. Go to your server, click Upload Form, choose the Excel file that contains the details of your form, and click Upload. The form is then uploaded to the server, and it's ready for your data collectors to download the blank form onto their Android devices, so that they can start filling it out. The Survey CTO server acts as a central repository for both blank and filled-out survey forms, so your data is always here at your fingertips. Your enumerators, M&E officers, or other data collectors will fill out survey forms on Android devices of your choosing. The first step to filling out a survey is installing the software on the Android device. The software is the Survey CTO Collect Android app. Let's install it on an older Samsung phone, mirrored here on the desktop so that you can see it more easily. Go to your web browser and browse to your Survey CTO server. Then click on the link to download the application. Once it's done downloading, click on the application and Android will allow you to install it. When it's installed, open the application and configure it to talk to your server. To do this, go into Settings and change the server name to the same server name you used when you signed up. In this case, the server name is Tour Server. Then, enter the username and password you configured on your server. Here, let's use the username Collector, and the password test123. Once you're done, go back to the main Collect menu and select Get Blank Form to download a form from the server. It will take a few moments to connect to the server. Then it will confirm your login information and will tell you about all the forms that are on that server. In this case, there's just the one, the example form you downloaded a moment ago. Let's go ahead and get that from the server. Now you're ready to fill out the form. Just click Fill Blank Form and select the form you want to fill out. The form loads and then you swipe forward for each question. First, there's the little welcome note that you added. Swipe forward and it asks for the respondent's name. Let's call him Chris. Swipe forward again. And let's say that Chris's age is 20. Swipe forward. And that's it. At this point, you can save the form and exit. Survey CTO will save the form to the SD card, and it will also back up the form on the device's local storage. Just in case you suffer some kind of hardware failure, we never want to lose any data. And here's the beauty of Survey CTO in low connectivity settings. An internet connection is only required when you download a new form from the server, or when you upload data to the server. During actual data collection, no internet connection is required. When you next have an internet connection and you want to send data to the server, just click Send Finalized Form. Here, you'll see all of the finalized forms that haven't yet been sent to the server. Click Toggle All and then click Send. It will connect to the server and send all of the data. At the server, all of the form data is aggregated for download and export. You can see that the new submission shows immediately in the count of submissions. That's it. No data entry, no collating, no paper to lug around. The final step is to download and export your data. You do that by using the Survey CTO client, which is software that you download and run on your desktop computer. Windows, Mac, and Linux versions are available on the server's About tab. When you run the Survey CTO client for the first time, enter your server name and your login credentials. Also, select where you'd like to export CSV files containing your data. And if you're using a private key to encrypt your data, specify that here. And then click Go. Whether or not you explicitly encrypt data with your own private key, all data is encrypted in transit, so that your data is secure from the point of collection to the point of processing. Next, confirm which forms you would like to download data for, and then click Go again. That was very quick because there wasn't much data. Survey CTO downloaded the data and exported it to a CSV file. Here's how that CSV data looks in Microsoft Excel. You can also open the CSV file in Stata, SPSS, or any other kind of data analysis package. Once you have downloaded and exported your data, Survey CTO's role mostly comes to an end, and your data analysis efforts begin. But note that Survey CTO can continue to help. Survey CTO can export Microsoft Word mail merge templates to create nicely formatted versions of your exported data for human scrutiny. It can output data in Google Earth if you want to review your data in that format. It can output Stata do file templates to label, merge, and process your exported data in Stata. And much more. So that's it. Survey CTO gives you powerful and easy-to-use data collection. But don't just take our word for it. Sign up for a free trial and give it a try yourself.